Raj waking up at 5 a.m., checking his phone. A rent reminder notification, meet Raj. Every morning at 5 a.m., before his alarm even goes off. Raj is already awake because his brain won't let him sleep past the same three thoughts: rent, his brother's school fees, and whether his bike will survive one more month without repairs. Raj isn't lazy. He works 2 jobs. He wakes up earlier than almost anyone in his building. And yet, 10 years from now, statistically, Raj is likely to be in almost the exact same position he's in today. This isn't a story about bad luck. It's a story about what happens inside the brain when survival becomes a full-time job. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why people like Raj, hardworking, smart, capable people, often can't escape poverty, no matter how hard they try. It's 2 p.m. Raj is at his warehouse job, and his supervisor just asked him a simple question. Raj didn't hear a word of it. His mind was somewhere else, doing the same math it does 50 times a day. Rent is due in 6 days. He has enough for 4. This is what researchers Sendil Mullainathan and Eldar Shafir call tunneling. When someone lacks something essential, money, time, their brain locks onto that lack and won't let go. It's not a choice. It's automatic. In their research, farmers tested right before harvest, when money was tight, just like Raj right now, scored 13 to 14 IQ points lower than the exact same farmers tested after harvest, when they had cash in hand. Same brain, same person, just under a different kind of pressure. Raj isn't failing to concentrate because he's careless. His brain is running a background process he can't turn off, one that's quietly eating up the mental energy he'd need to plan, strategize, or notice a bigger opportunity, even if it walked right past him. That evening, Raj's friend offers him a deal. Give me your delivery bag for a week. I'll pay you 500 rupees right now. Or wait a month and I'll pay you 800. Raj takes the 500 immediately. On paper, that's a bad deal. He's leaving 300 rupees on the table. But this is present bias in action. When your day-to-day survival feels uncertain, a reward that's a month away doesn't feel real. It feels like a gamble. 500 rupees today feels like the only guaranteed thing in Raj's world. This is exactly why Raj struggles to stick to a savings plan, even when he genuinely wants to. It's not a discipline problem. His brain has been trained through years of instability to grab certainty the moment it's available. Because uncertainty has cost him before. Rewind 20 years. Young Raj watches his father try, again and again, to get a better job, start a small shop, take a loan to grow it. Every attempt fails, not from lack of effort, but bad luck, bad timing, an unfair system stacked against him. By the time Raj is a teenager, he's absorbed a lesson without anyone teaching it to him directly. Trying doesn't change anything. This mirrors a famous 1960s experiment by psychologist Martin Seligman, where dogs who learned they had no control over a mild shock stopped trying to escape it. Even later, when escape became easy. Psychologists call it learned helplessness. Raj still works hard. He shows up, he grinds. But somewhere underneath, there's a quiet voice that doesn't believe real change is possible. So when a genuine opportunity appears, a friend suggesting he apply for a driving license upgrade that could triple his income, Raj hesitates, doubts himself, and lets it pass. Raj mentions his delivery business idea to his friends. Instead of encouragement, he gets laughter. Brother, your business. Everyone here does the same. Just stay straight. No one around Raj has broken out of this pattern before, so his community has quietly built an identity around it. This is just how people like us live. When Raj talks about doing something different, it doesn't just feel like a financial risk. It feels like betraying the group. This is crab mentality. Like crabs in a bucket, pulling each other back down. It's rarely malicious. It's often fear, disguised as concern. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get hurt. But the effect is the same. It keeps Raj and everyone around him exactly where they are. Here's the part of Raj's story we can't ignore. Raj applies for a small loan to buy a second delivery bike. He's rejected. No collateral, no credit history, no one to co-sign. This is real. Raj's mindset isn't the only obstacle. The system in front of him is genuinely stacked against him. Limited access to credit, no safety net, no one in his life who's been there to guide him. But notice the loop. The rejection stresses Raj out. The stress pulls him back into tunneling. Tunneling makes him take the 500 rupees today instead of planning for tomorrow. And that short-term decision makes it even harder to qualify for a loan next time. The system and the psychology aren't separate stories. They're the same story, feeding each other in a circle. So what actually starts to shift things for someone like Raj? Not a motivational speech, not just work harder. What research points to is smaller and more specific. A small, achievable win. Raj starts putting away just 50 rupees a week. An amount so small it doesn't feel like a sacrifice. It's not much, but for the first time, Raj feels control. And that feeling starts to loosen the grip of tunneling. A tiny cushion, even a small emergency stash, means one bad week doesn't spiral into panic, which frees up mental space Raj didn't know he had. And a shift in circle, Raj finds one person, just one, who's genuinely rooting for his delivery business idea, instead of mocking it. That single relationship starts to quietly rewrite what normal looks like for him. Raj's story isn't finished, and it isn't a fairy tale. The system he's up against is still real and still unfair. But understanding why his brain works the way it does is the first step to working with it, instead of blaming himself for something that was never fully his fault.